So let's do the new resort map on Chimps mode. Let's go. See, I have Pat. And that's because I want to showcase a bug. Not discovered by me, but apparently I heard that Pat's ability is pretty OP now, accidentally. So essentially, Pat's ability allows every tower to pop whatever bloon they like. So it's like a MIB, a temporary MIB, which is pretty damn insane if you think about it. It's like Tack Zone. It got changed so it doesn't hit leads anymore. But with Pat's ability active, it does indeed do the hit lead thing. I think the reason why that bug ever came to be is because they, apparently in the patch notes, they mentioned that there was a huge overhaul, I guess in the back end, about damage types and what towers hit certain things. That's probably why Tack Zone was quote-unquote nerfed. But yeah, we're just going to... This is a pretty easy map, so I could really do any strategy in the world, but I'm going to, on purpose, just not get a MIB for my Tack Zone this game. So we're going to put Pat in the water. Yes, his buff can reach attack here. I just have to make sure not to mess it up. Put it too far away. So pixel perfect. Good enough. Mainly to fix the golden bloon problems. Okay, yeah, I can see why. They also nerfed the golden bloon. I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why, because ice was such an easy counter. But, I mean, I think they should give more monkey money in exchange for that. Right? Now it's even less worth it, if it wasn't already not worth it before. I know I mentioned previously that, oh, it doesn't matter, monkey money is free monkey money is free monkey money. But, I don't know. It would be nice to compensate. So let's test. Yes, it does reach. Awesome. Now for round 24 camos, I'm just going to get a reactor. And it's even better too, because reactor reduces the cooldown of Pat's ability, which means more times we can give MIB to all of our towers. Oh, so what's the bare minimum I need to beat this map? I know Attack Zone, P, Mentoring, and Pat can basically solo Chimps on logs. I believe this is the second easiest, or second longest map in the game, in between Cubism and logs. Would you say it's the, would you say it's easier than Cubism, though? I'm kind of wondering that. Because Cubism does have, I guess, a lot of straightaways, but so does this map, and it's longer. No doubt logs is still the easiest, but this is definitely a contender for, like, second or third place. I'm actually not sure what I'll do if they ever release a map that's easier than logs, because then I'll have to redo every one tower challenge. Well, not every one, but a lot of them will probably be able to be pushed a bit if there was an easier map than logs. I don't know, it's been like 3 years and they haven't released a map easier than logs, so I'm thinking at this point they'll never do that, which is fine. Logs is the quintessential easy map. Yeah, I'd say Cubism is roughly the same as Resort, because even though it's shorter, this has overlapping lanes, so balloons coming for the exit also might be balloons at the front, so yeah, that's kind of a bad thing. But good for, you know, straight line towers, or towers that get a nice radius. Like, this is an insane curve. You don't get any better than this on logs, because this goes through one entire loop, and then a nice one bend for number 2, and then you get one more time hit balloons when it exits. Alright, so we're going to overdrive, and then we're going to get alpha on it. And then we're going to get P mentoring, and then we're going to get Tack Zone, I think with no difficulty. So far, no need to use Pat's ability. Not even for the lead popping, because I already have a reactor. But it's going to be for the DTs. What's my leaderboard rank for mini races? Number 1. I guess you could say I was quote-unquote lucky to not get matched with any other top players. But that's also because I didn't join immediately. I think at the start of the race, it's the worst, because that's when the good racers are checking out the race. You know, the better you are at the race, the more addicted you are, the more likely you are to get on your computer ASAP to play it. Not sure it's going to be like that for, like, future races, because, like, maybe the top racers will be like, okay, I still want a good mini race time, but I also don't want to get matched with other players, so I'm going to purposely wait. And then other people think the same thing. It's like mind games. So it might still change from, like, maybe the very beginning is no longer the worst time to join. But for this race, it definitely was the worst. I joined somewhere like midday on the first day. And the second place time was about 40 seconds behind me. Alright, tax zone time. That was easy, right? Round 55. This probably defends till like round 90, to be honest. Now, as for whether or not this is all I need for the entire game, I'm not sure. I'm gonna get a 401. So technically, tax zone will still hit DDTs because Alka is giving AMD to it, but it's obviously not gonna have full uptime. So that's when I'm gonna need to use Pat. Well, I know 420 Alk. Yeah, I did say it's better for single towers, and given that they keep buffing the middle path, there is merit to saying 420 might work here. I'm thinking I might get another tower though, like maybe another overdrive, just to showcase the power of Pat's bugged ability even more. So yeah, they buffed the middle path 420 to give more shots to AMD. So before it was 10 shots if you just buy 200, but if you go for the cross path, the middle one, you get 13. I'm not sure that's better than faster throwing though, because faster throwing obviously throws AMD faster. I'm not liking this new update. I mean, there's not much to the update. Again, I mentioned it's one of the smaller updates out there, so my expectations are already tempered. It's okay. Balance changes were okay. The new map is cool and all, but it's fairly standard. Overall, just a middle-of-the-road update. Nothing wrong with it, but at least they didn't do anything bad. What was the update I said that was the worst? Because they did a bad thing, and I was like, this is the first time they've made a negative update. What was that update? The update with Odyssey wasn't... I never said it was a bad update, but I think it was the Extreme Odyssey update when they, they messed it up, so they basically got rid of Extreme Odysseys. One huge feature they planned to add to the game pretty much no longer existed. Like, they did one Extreme Odyssey, it didn't go well, so they stopped doing it. They came back one more time, like a month later, and then they stopped doing it. And that was the end of Extreme Odysseys. I believe that was the update, yeah, I mentioned. Yeah, this is not the good one. But again, at this point, everyone has forgotten about it. Just because even if you don't like an update, there's still a lot of other things to do in the game now that they added so much stuff. Races, challenge editor. So even if they muck up Odyssey one more time, it's not going to affect, I guess, my enjoyment of game. The worst thing about this map is that it takes so long for balloons to get into your place of damage. I would like, honestly, if the balloons entered from the right side and then they started looping. You know what I mean? So reverse, essentially. Well, reverse, no. Reverse would take the long path first. But what I'm saying is if they start from the right side and it looped inwards and then outwards. I would like that because right now it's taking a while for like ZMGs to get their way in. That increases the time spent on this challenge by a lot. Balloons will get past the corner. Yeah, that's why I'm content with this defense right now. But obviously if like 96 looks bad, I will drop a quick key for 98. And you're right, yeah, it's not even hitting anything. So there was a nice post on Reddit a while ago about, well, it was for new players, but yeah, a lot of tips about how to improve at the game. I believe, I looked at it too, just because, I always want to see well-written guides, even if I already know most things. But one of the tips was, place your attacks right below the track, because they always spawn from the center point. So you place it right below, and there's like big blimps. Then every attack, even though shooting down, will hit the ZMG. I think that's what's happening here. That's why no balloons are really getting anywhere. Why the ZMG is dying literally in seconds. Pretty good tip though. Alrighty, here we go, boys. Our first use of pad ability. We may not be needed, but obviously just in case. There we go. You saw clear as day right there. That pad ability instantly made this tax zone shred that DT. And yeah, currently sitting at a fat $87,000. Still not close to losing. They're getting to bend too now. Maybe there's reason for some concern. I kind of want to drop another attack. This will not be as good of a spot because it's not right below a track, but I would need it in range of pad ability. Why does right below work, but not right above? Because of the way this game is made. It's in 3D, technically. So, yeah. And, yep, AMD's out. So we gotta use Pat to clean that up. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking for round 95. We're gonna get a Sabo to clump up the DDTs. I'm gonna get a Moab Glue up here to clump it even more, because, yeah. Ideally, I want a lot of DDTs in that little bend there. And then just unleash the ability, Pat ability, for extra damage and DDT popping. It's gonna be insane. At least I hope. And just for even more measures, we'll get another Sabo. You can never be too safe with $80,000 in the bank. Like, yeah, I'm being a little bit too... still a little bit too cautious here with, like, spending money. But, whatever. So, I'm just gonna Sabo immediately. Now. There we go. Nice and clumped, nice and clumped. I'll wait till DTs get to that second bend. I'm watching this outer lane. Sabo again. Now we unleash. Look at that damage. Hopefully it'll last till all DDTs come out. And... right on time. So much damage. Again, Pat Zone is not dead. It never has been dead. Now the only prong round will be 99. I think 98's fine. I might just want to use one Sabo if I'm really scared. Actually, I think I should use Pat ability early so I get it up for 99. Let's hope I don't mess up and not have the ability for 99. Alright, 93k. We're just gonna get Shattering for that insurance. I think that's all I need to beat Chimps. It might be a little risky, but I'm confident. I might want to use my... yeah, I'm gonna use Pat ability early. Again, to get the ability up for 99. Just hopefully it doesn't cock block. You know, I'll use one Sabo. One Sabo, one Sabo. On a second hand, on a second hand. On second hand, maybe a Solver. I think we're gonna put it on the curve. Here. This guarantees I beat the ceramics. I think I saw one ceramic go through, so... was that Pat ability, or was it a ceramic? Yeah, that was from Pat. I'm watching. I believe those three cerams, yeah, they got past. So, what do I want to do? I want to Sabo Dark Knight. Just to be super safe there. And yeah, I didn't want to do this. But I guess... yeah, 98's kind of weird. At least on this map, because the Bloons literally clump. The ZMGs are right on top of all the BFBs at the wrong moment. And just like that, it's no longer a attack zone strategy because we have a bunch of other towers. So let me just Pat ability here. This round's fast. So pretty easy. But yeah, kind of Panic, Solver, and Dark Knight. Apparently his Brittle is bugged this update, so that's why I didn't go for Brittle and attack zone. It would have shredded, but NK's bugs, man. So we're just going to Pat ability early. Actually, I probably shouldn't do that because there's GTs underneath, but oh well. We'd like to live on the edge, I guess. I have Sabo too, and Dark Knight, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, and I will have one more Pat ability for the end here. And that'll be a black border on the hardest map in the game. No question, man. Tough, man. Probably one of the hardest Chimps games I've done in recent memory. First try, and don't forget. Quite impressive.